fantastic. Let's go ahead and go live on Twitch and YouTube. All right, here we go. Thank you, Sky. All right, great. So if you are a dedicated Twitter, what does I call you, Twitter? Twitchers. Oh, Twitch. If you're a dedicated Twitcher and a tuber, by all means, report to duty. All right, you're not getting paid for it. I appreciate you all so much for the support. Heart, like Blue Ivy does. Okay. Anywho, with that being said, thank you so much for joining me on this beautiful. See, I told y'all the stove was going to go off. And Hector's Dan, can you do me a favor, friend? That's the stove, guys. It's literally the stove. Dan, can you do me a favor and just like talk to the people for 2 seconds while I do something, and then I'm going to come back and I'm going to do my intro. I don't hate America. I don't necessarily hate it. Hey, Dan, how are you?
Hi, Erica.
Hi. Hey, can you do me a favor and just entertain the crowd for like 2 seconds?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Besides the Korean Rainbow.
All right. Oh, I hear an echo. Wait, Erica, wait. Mute yourself. Erica, mute yourself. There's an echo. Okay, I'm just going to have to do it. Old Godzilla was hopping around Tokyo City like a big playground when suddenly Batman burst from the shade and hit Godzilla with a bat grenade. Godzilla got pissed and began to attack, but he didn't expect to be blocked by Shaq, who proceeded to open up a can of Shaq Fu when Aaron Carter came out of the blue and they started beating up Shaquille O'Neal. But they both got flattened by the Batmobile before he could make it back to the Batcave. Abraham Lincoln popped out of his grave, he pulled an AK-47 out from under his hat and blew Batman away with a rat-a-tat-tat, and he ran out of bullets and he ran away because Optimus Prime came to save the day. This is the ultimate showdown of ultimate destiny. We got bad guys and explosions as far as the eye can see, and only one will survive. I wonder who it will be. This is the ultimate showdown of ultimate destiny. God took a bite out of crime, like Scruff McGruff took a bite out of crime, and then Shaq came back covered in a tire track. And Jackie Chan jumped out and landed on his back. Batman was entered trying to get steady when Abraham Lincoln came back with a machete, and suddenly something caught his leg, and he tripped. Indiana Jones took him out with his whip, and he saw Godzilla sneaking up from behind, and he reached for his gun, which he just couldn't find because Batman stole it and shot it, and Jackie Chan deflected it with his fist, and he jumped in the air and he did a somersault while Abraham Lincoln tried to pull on Optimus Prime, and they collided in the air, and they both got hit by the Care Bear stare. This is the ultimate showdown. Angels sang out in immaculate chorus, and down from the heavens descended Chuck Norris, who delivered a kick that could shatter bone into the crotch of Indiana Jones, who fell over on the ground, writhing in pain, as Batman changed back into Bruce Wayne. But Chuck saw through his clever disguise, and he crushed Batman's head in between his thighs. Then Gandalf the Grey, and Gandalf the White, and Monty Python, and the Holy Grail Black Knight, and Benito Mussolini, and the Blue Meanies, Cowboy Curtis, and John B. the Genius, Captain Kirk and Darth Vader, Low Pants, Superman,
Dan, what are you doing?
Bill,
Dan, what are you doing?
The Rock, Doc Ock, and Hulk Hogan all came out of nowhere, lightning fast, and they kicked Chuck Norris. It was the bloodiest battle that the world's ever saw, with civilians looking on in total awe. The fight raged on for a century, and he loudly claimed, but eventually the champion stood. The rest of the better. Mr. Rock was in a blood thing.
He was having way too much fun. Thank you, Dan. W's in the chat for Dan. Thank you. Dan, that was fun. What was he doing? What was that? All I came back and he was like talking really fast. I'd heard nothing but Gandalf. I don't know what that was. Thank you, Dan. You're the best, dude. Okay, guys. All right. Okay. He's glitching. He probably was glitching. He's probably had a long day. Okay. Hi, Miss Gina. All right, guys. Okay. All right. Yeah, guys, aren't you entertained? He did what he did. He did his job. He did his job. Okay, guys. So let's see here. What are we going to talk about? Okay. Whew. Since we're live on Twitch and YouTube, let's go ahead and do our opening. I apologize for the echo. I know I don't have one, but you know, Dan's not here anymore. So anywho, Thank you so much for joining me tonight on this beautiful Sunday evening. You could be anywhere else in the world, but you are here with me, and I appreciate you so very much. All right. While you are here, all I ask is that you are an active participant. I ask that you tap the screen, share the live. Let's knock out the gift goals because doing so helps gets us on the FYP and keeps us there. So please continue to do all of the good things. And I do want the Trump supporters to know that this is not a safe space for you. This is not a safe space. You don't get to yap in the comments and say whatever it is you want. You don't get to express yourself in the comments either. You just don't. All right. My mods will send you a request to come up. If you don't accept that request on the second try, they're going to do the thing and you're going to learn what it means to yap from outside of the club. All right. So there's that. Look who decided to show up. All right. We was Kangs. All right. So with that being said, guys, if you are a Trump supporter, by all means, get in the box. Get in the box. All right. And tonight I am joined by the most amazing guy on, well, next to Dan. All right. I have to make that known, next to Dan. He's second place and he ain't wearing a hat tonight. Okay. I see you. Okay. All right. Everyone say hi to Hector.
Hello, everybody.
I want y'all to say hi. Say hi, Hector.
Played me. She's 15 minutes early.
I said 7:15/7:30. I did not do the thing right. And I put you on the big screen. I don't know how to work technology.
My head is big enough. Damn.
I'm just saying, bro. I'm just kidding, Hector. Oh no, how do we switch it? This is my juke joint. I got it.
Okay.
There we go. Okay.
Am I acting?
It's probably me. Whenever someone joins, it happens. So let me take this out.
Okay. Hector got his bedroom voice on. That's a crazy statement. No comment.
Okay. Is that better, guys?
Yes.
Okay, fantastic. All right. Again, if you voted for Donald Trump, by all means, go ahead and request up so that we can have a conversation. So, Hector, guess what?
What?
I haven't read the news today. Only thing I know about are the storms in Texas.
Yeah. And those are terrible. I don't blame you. Honestly, y'all, start tuning out more. Seriously, start tuning out more from the news. It's
I can't
necessary.
tune out. This is my job.
Hard to hear, Hector.
That's what they say.
Y'all good now? We good now?
I can hear you, but you are kind of low.
Kind of low? Okay.
Yeah, it's like you're trying really hard to be,
I'm really
Jeffy Osborne-esque.
I'm just mellow. Damn.
Can you
I'm
woo
on
woo woo?
ashwagandha tonight. It's working well.
Then you took the ashwagandha.
I took my ashwagandha.
I told you that we was gonna be on some nigga shit, and you took the ashwagandha.
I was not informed of.
I
this.
did. I thought I put that in the chat. I thought I said
Never
be ready for some niggas. I didn't say that.
Didn't happen.
On gang, nigga. I didn't say that. I thought you knew. I just thought you knew. I thought you knew.
Keep my mouth shut about that. Okay. So, okay. We're gonna pull out Ratchet Hector later.
Okay, fantastic. I let that shit wear off.
The one night I choose peace. Now you want me to crash out? That's crazy.
Oh no! Every single time you're over here, like there's no choosing peace over here. This is fun. This is where the fun happens. This is where the fun happens, and we want the Trump supporters to come up here and educate us on some things. That's what we want. All right, I got 17 seconds before that darn going stove goes off again. So there's that. Let's see what happens. All right. Thank you for the heart me. All right, guys. Thank you so much for being here tonight. I'm not going to put up a sticker. I'm just going to hope that you all do all the good things. All right. See, Hector, there go the sound.
Oh, your washer?
No, that's the oven.
Oh, what you baking?
Ribs.
Oh, this is not the right effect that I'm looking for. Hold on.
Entertain the crowd.
Awesome. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, theys, thems, and MAGA, welcome to the live. You get to watch me fumble while I'm looking for a particular green screen. I don't think I'm going to be able to use it tonight. That's fine. So y'all know what to do here. We have 180 people in the live currently. So if you can do me the ever loving favor of double tapping that screen, I would greatly appreciate it. We would like to see those likes up to I'm gonna say 40K. I think we can do 40K, and I think we can do 40K in about the next 20 minutes. So do the things. It's not that late yet. Get your fingers out of your pants, double tap that screen till the heart bar gets full. When you're done doing that, share out the live to your friends and family. Some of y'all got pet ops. Send it to your pet ops. Tonight is a night for conversations, or apparently nigga shit, according to Erica. So get the live shared out to your friends and family. Let's keep this live on the FYP so we can get the right people in here to have these discussions. Send your daily heart music if you haven't already. That costs 1 coin, which is about 2 cents USD. If you're that broke, then I guess Donald Trump's economy is not working as well as intended. But do the things. I am going to quickly go over the state of Texas right now. We had some flooding over the course of the weekend. Thank you, Queen. We had some flooding over the course of the weekend, that of which may have been what's the word I'm looking for? I don't know the word. Essentially, there were particular cuts that DOGE was directed to do on the National Weather Service. We lost about 600 employees since February. And because of that, Austin in particular lost a warning coordination meteorologist, which would have played a key role in detecting the flood that we were dealing with since Friday. And now we have over 77 million people who have lost their lives. So anyone who's curious about what the Trump administration and their impact is on this country, there's a prime time over the weekend example of how it impacted one of his favorite states, Texas.
Hi, I'm back. Someone said something about me inviting them to the cookout. Are you white?
Gunther?
Yeah, if you're white, you I don't
You out here passing out cookout cards? Eric?
absolutely the fuck not. You know me. I'm not passing out no darn going cookout cards or whatever you call it. Okay, all right. What was I talking about earlier? All right. Oh, did I
I
turn
can't
the
do my
stove off?
sticker. Why can't I do my sticker on this?
I don't know.
Let me try this again.
Okay. Dun, 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 dun.
Oh, I can't. Okay.
Oh, neato. Oh wait, I don't want to be zoomed in.
Can I not move it? Damn it.
Look, both Hector and I are boomers.
I don't know how you feel about gray out profile pictures and next to no followers.
Oh no, we'll find out.
Oh, there's a profile picture.
Hey guys, I just want to let you know that we're having fun. All right, and that what else are we doing? We're gonna be talking to Trump supporters tonight. All right, I just need you guys to be active. Show both Hector and I all the love. All right, pay links are in the bio. Black labor is not free. So as Hector would say, I know it's some rich white folks out in the audience that want to show love to the black people. All right, I'm still not giving you an invite to the cookout though, but I love you. All right, thank you for the
still
support.
riding the wave of white guilt from Juneteenth.
I know that's right.
And
It's
everything.
16 days since Juneteenth.
Mhm.
Happy 16 days since Juneteenth to you, Hector.
Happy 16 days since Juneteenth to you, Erica.
I know that's right. Okay, guys. So with that being said, if you are a Trump supporter, grow a pair. Grow a pair and request up so that we can have a conversation. Because why the F not? 17. Thank you. Somebody did the math. Appreciate you, Kiana. That's why you my girl. All right. So with that being said, all right, get in the request. Get in the box.
Did
Get in the
anyone
box.
hear? I heard
Get in the
something about it.
box.
I'm going to look it up right now. Did anyone hear about Putin saying that he's not going to stop the war until all of Ukraine is taken over? Did anyone hear about that?
Well, we knew that already, though.
We knew that, but apparently they needed him to say it out of his mouth. Are y'all not hearing me? God damn it. Hold on. Are we good now?
I can hear you. I can't wait till you get your new mic because you and that, and what's that, a soap bottle?
It worked. No, it worked.
The answer that so seriously, like, no, it's not a
It-
soap bottle. It's a
It
conditioner
worked for
bottle.
the other videos, but yeah, we gotta get something set up here very soon.
Let's get Hector a mic, y'all. Let's get Hector a mic.
That's crazy. Crowdfunding for the mic.
Hell yeah.
Mhm.
Hell the freak yeah. And again, if you voted for Donald Trump, you should go ahead and request up. Because remember, you can't yap in the comments. You cannot yap in the comments. Hey, Javon. All right. You cannot yap in the comments. Oh, I want to show off my shirt, but like, I can't fix my screen. Hold on, Hector. Let me change the
It's high
layout
up in
real
the
quick.
ceiling this time.
Huh?
Your camera's like high up in the ceiling.
It is. I'm about to fix it. Okay. Erica, what in the world? Me and technology gonna fight today. Okay, there we go. Because I don't want to be that damn big. There we go. Bring Trump down. Okay. Give me 2 seconds, guys. 2 seconds. All right. I like how it's like almost 200 of y'all up in here just watching me struggle with the TikTok. It's fucking crazy. I love y'all. Y'all are so awesome. Y'all like friggin' fantastic folks.
Thank you for the gifts. So I am looking up what I just claimed. Well, I didn't claim it. I was citing what someone claimed. A lot of filler, which is why it's important to fact check. But Russian president says future talks need to be between. Is it Kyiv? How you pronounce this? Kyiv? Kyiv and Moscow.
Kyiv. It's Kyiv.
Kyiv. Okay. Amid Moscow amid signs, latter does not want U.S. involvement. So it is Russia does not want the U.S. involved in any peace talks or dealings with Ukraine.
Putin don't like his ass. I'm gonna tell you that much. Putin does not like Trump.
Just a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, he don't like him.
What happened? What happened?
He don't like him.
A couple weeks ago, Trump supporters, everyone and their mama said, Russia can be an ally. Russia's the good guy.
Russia ain't no damn good guy.
That's what they were saying.
Why they always lying to themselves? Why the fuck you lying?
Y'all, I wasn't born until 98, and I still knew that back in the day, 70s, 80s, Russia was enemy number one. And then all of a sudden, they became our best friend.
How do I bring this
figure
down?
out over there?
I'm trying to figure out like the angle. Yeah, Hector's like a baby. Like, I'm old enough to be Hector's mom.
Oh, 28, a baby is crazy.
I am 27, bro. Do the math. I am. I'm old enough to be your mom.
Never mind.
I is.
Russia will not back down. Kremlin aide Yuri Ushakov told reporters, although he added that Putin had also expressed a quote-unquote readiness to seek a political negotiated solution to the conflict during his 1-hour phone conversation with Trump on Thursday. So essentially, we have nothing. No answers. No nothing.
Nothing. I can't figure this thing out. Heck, I told y'all Hector is a chat.
I'm not sure.
Hector, I'm gonna start crying in a moment.
What?
I am. I'm gonna start crying because I can't figure out the thingy. I had it perfect and then I moved it. Yeah, and then I moved it and I don't know how to fix it. I'm almost 60. I don't know what y'all talking about.
Can I mute Wingman?
No, I like them.
They just come in here and do the same thing every day.
I know, but I like them. They're fun.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I know. They're fun. They're fun. They're good people. They're good people. Okay, there we go. Whew. Can we drop the host? No, not tonight. Not tonight.
I mean, for the right,
maybe
Cash App or Venmo, absolutely.
For $1,000, sure. If you send me $1,000, I'll drop myself. I'll just go away, let Hector do his thing. Like, that's what I'll do. Magas, you ain't cooked the goddamn hot dog. What are you talking about? You cooked me. That's crazy. That's wild business right there.
Precisely what I'd be talking about.
Hector, someone said they Venmo'd you.
Fuck you. I'm not reading it.
Oh, they said something about your head?
They're just being messy, that's all.
Oh, what they say? I want to know. I'm nosy. Send it to me.
I'll send it to you. I'm not reading this shit out.
Oh, okay. What they say?
Damn, Keanu was calling for your drop? That's crazy.
Yeah, Kiana said, "Can we drop the host?" It was all the camera moving. Look at this picture right here. I'm gonna make this a fucking sticker.
God.
I be forgetting.
Who did this?
Kiana, I'm gonna beat you to it. I'm gonna make that a fucking sticker.
Who
I'm gonna-
did that?
I don't know, but I'm gonna make it a goddamn
Oh
sticker.
my
I can't wait to make it a
gosh.
sticker.
That's insane.
Oh my gosh, I can't wait to make it a sticker. Okay, guys, I'm gonna act like I have some gosh darn going decorum, and let's get this show started because I don't know what's happening right now. We're all over the place, and the Trump supporters are scared. They're running scared. The Trump supporter said, "Unless you have 3,000 people viewing your live, we're not coming."
Hey, Trump supporters, I know it's hard to get down with the fact that one of Donald Trump's favorite places was Roy Khan's Rim. I know it's hard to get down with the fact that Diddy should be in the same place that Trump is, but hell, he just got off too. I know it's hard to accept that your president is quite literally the dumbest fucking guy that we have ever seen in the Oval Office, probably since.
I think dumb is a slur. I don't think we can say that anymore. That's what Santana said. So I know.
Ridiculous man.
Mhm.
I'm not even gonna say since Reagan, because Reagan was so much smarter than him, and I don't even
Yeah,
like
it was.
Reagan. Why is it so hard for you guys to admit the truth? Uneducated. There we go. Answers for you. Yeah, he in many ways is the most uneducated president we have ever had. Ever.
Very.
Like you would think the man saying, I'll have to figure it out if we have to follow the Constitution or not, would have been an impeachable offense. That's what I want to see Democrats do. I want Democrats to expand the things you can get impeached for once they get in office. Like, please don't wake up, Kenneth. Y'all deal with Kenneth. I don't. Y'all know Erica. Erica liked the ops. I have no patience. I have no patience whatsoever for certain people. Same thing with Bloom. January 6th should have literally been the end all. 6,000%. Absolutely. Yeah. They all forget about that. There are still people who are arguing to this day that it's the FBI who was in the crowd making stuff happen.
Huh?
I was just telling them there's still people arguing that the FBI is the one who incited violence in the January 6th riots.
The FBI did what? Incited?
It was
How was it the
Democrat-
FBI? It wasn't the rioters, the
It was
insurrectionists.
Democrat informants in the crowd. It was Antifa.
Hey guys, look at my shirt. It says "Black and Proud." Doesn't that piss you off?
Hold up. I got the picture together.
Request that.
This one always tends to do a certain thing to him. Where is it at?
Maybe I should go with Kamala whenever.
Shit, try all the things.
I know, right? Why not? Shit. Yes, this is another shirt that I got from thelastcookout.com. All right, I'm trying to tell y'all, Liv's site is fucking legit. Thelastcookout.com.
See those Livs?
Yeah, Liv's. Mm-hmm. Yep, thelastcookout.com. I think today he said that today is the code is Kiana. So if you use the code Kiana, Kiana, I don't know what percent you can get off, but use it. And there you go. You can get a dope ass shirt. I got 1,000 more shirts coming. Not BLM.
This, I kid you not, Ari can speak to this specifically. Whenever I used to join her panel, I would just put this picture up, this or the one with him doing the duck face with Diddy. And immediately people would come up and say the most racist shit. Immediately. I don't know what it is, but it does the job.
Someone left the front door open, Hector. I just want to let you know.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. Why do you sound so soft?
I don't know. Does this
okay.
Is this better?
You got some bass in your voice.
You sounded different for the last couple of days. You got that fresh mic.
Put some bass in your voice.
I got you.
Oh God, here we go.
you said it. You told me to do it.
I just came off for a second to say, I'm so sick of love songs.
Why you want to sing?
Why can't I turn off the radio? Why can't I turn off the
He
radio?
must can hear himself, and he's testing out his mic. Is what he's
I'm
doing.
not. I just like. I figured if you were gonna have Neo co-host,
Did you drop him?
I
Oh, who did that? That was funny. It's a no. Kiana said it's a no. Kiana did it. Oh, you met his match now. Okay. He said, "Baby, you're gonna have Neo." You did it. I don't know who dropped his ass, but anywho, I don't know. Too many people have mod powers. I need to fix that. I don't know. I
I'm
need
really
to
about
fix
to
it.
drop my mod down to like 10.
I know,
Start
right?
over.
It's like it's way too many people that have mod, and I don't know who be having the mod powers because I forget.
Does it not show you who does
Oh.
stuff above your screen? Or is
It
glitchy?
does. I missed it though. Someone did drop him though. But you gotta understand, if you drop Santana, Santana will be like, you know what? I've been kicked out of better places and he'll never come back. That's him. All right. So it is. If you voted for Donald Trump, Jake from State Jail said, "Bro, can I get mod? What is the pay?"
Y'all still not hear me? Here we go. I'll just hold it. That's fine.
I know you were. I know
Hold
you,
this tiny
Santana.
ass mic.
I know you. All right, guys. Y'all just gonna make me say it. I didn't really want to say it, but here we go. Blacker. I can't say it. I don't want to talk to them people.
Something I did want to go over actually. Big Beautiful Bill.
You.
Why are y'all still celebrating this thing? Why are we doing this? Mind you, most of these people only read over like provisions of it that are talked about by Charlie Kirk, so on and so forth. They'll brag about the billions of dollars that we put into border enforcement. Ladies and gentlemen, ICE isn't border enforcement.
It's not.
ICE has two jobs, right? Protect American citizens from threats, foreign and domestic, and deport said threats. That's their job. No money goes towards borders. No money goes towards smarter border wall technology. Yes, I imagine their own agency is going to allocate it towards hiring more agents, so on and so forth. But this was never Trump's intention. Friendly reminder that he only ran off of mass deportation. That was his border plan this election cycle.
Exactly.
Nothing else.
And now
Nothing else.
he's looking to militarize ICE. And their budget, what I think you said it earlier, but isn't their budget going to be like bigger than Italy's military?
Is it not coming to the mic?
I don't know. You in the champagne bottle. Okay. But yeah, they're going to have
How
a
about
budget
now?
bigger. That is so much better, but there's an echo.
It was never hooked up to the mic then. That's what
Oh,
it was.
okay. There's an echo though.
Okay.
Hi, Declan. Oh my gosh, we've been having like technical difficulties for the past 30 minutes. It's been so much fun. It's been so much fun, guys.
I don't know what's happening right now.
It's like, oh my god, it's been so much fun. Now
Okay.
Hector's blue. I don't know what's happening.
I'm blue.
So someone self-reported themselves on who it was that dropped Santana. I'm not gonna take
Oh,
it away.
no.
You're fine. You're fine.
But
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
we're not safe for y'all. Crime hasn't gone down since the Trump administration has taken over. Actually, let me double check that. I'm pretty
Come
sure
back.
I'm correct.
Bruh. He is definitely the little brother I've never wanted.
Let's see. Oh, this is looking for specifically as crime went down in the United States. Let's do U.S.
Oh, what are you searching for, Hector?
I'm trying to see if violent crime has went down since Trump has taken over. And according to this report, violent crime has went down since January 2024.
Yeah, we already
So-
knew that. Remember last year the FBI report came out and they tried to say that it was a lie, that the numbers were a lie. And so then like the FBI had to go back and revise a few things, put some asterisks in there, but still crime has gone down.
Mm-hmm. That
Yeah.
was funny. There were several reports on this from the Department of Justice and otherwise that showed that violent crime, specifically the U.S. murder rate specifically, was plunging, and Trump literally touted on the campaign trail every single day that violent crime has went up, despite the fact that the last time violent crime went up was under his administration. It had nothing to do with him. It was just COVID. People
What was
were
the hate
desperate.
crime rate? It increased. Was it 300 or 400%?
I want to say 300. Let me double check.
Yeah. So I want to run something by you because I think I have the one thing I can't stand is when they say that border crossings are down. It frustrates me because yes, it is a lesser amount of people for various reasons trying to cross the border. Good grief. It is a very indifferent number of reasons why they're crossing the border. And so we get that part. But the thing is that their apprehension rates between the Biden administration and the Trump administration thus far are pretty much the same. 80, I would say, 81, 82% versus basically like 84%. And so I'm like, there's not a huge difference. Both are doing their job. And so I'm trying to figure out like a better way to give that argument because they don't seem to understand the percentage rate thing. They only look at like the whole numbers. And it's like, but
And I was
they're
telling
doing it the
this Trump,
same.
telling this Trump supporter the other day, well, yeah, that's what happens when you scare the hell out of people. You put them in desperate positions. They're even scared to try to save themselves. They're scared to get to safety and come to the United States. And I asked this guy point blank, is the 95% reduction number that they were touting in border crossings encounters, one of the words, is that worth all the civil rights violations and wrongful people deported? And he said yes. I was like, okay.
Oh, okay.
No, didn't surprise me,
The
but
cruelty.
So yeah, guys. Just want to go ahead and say that anyone who would say something like that and have absolutely no issue whatsoever violating human rights just to get what they want, which is buy brown people, it should be no surprise as to why this country is still racist. It should be no surprise to why this country is so misogynistic, why it's still fighting with hate crimes, which I did just double check here. Yes, it has increased specifically between November and January. There was a large spike in anti-Asian hate and otherwise because of his win. So looks like this guy incites something in people.
Yeah, I hate him. Yeah, he incites them to actually be violent, to be cruel is what he does. Lenate actually had a good question that I do want to go over. She said she wants to know what do we think about Elon saying that he wants to start a third party and also Trump's full-blown crash out on Twitter. Again, I haven't read any news today and I'm looking for that. Like, what happened?
I know from a couple of days ago, he wants to start the American Party.
Yes.
He took a poll, 5 million people voted on it. He made another tweet and another tweet. So yeah. Elon Musk is just talk. He's not starting a damn party. I'm still patiently waiting on him to drop these long standing super important files that he has on Trump showing that he's in the Epstein files. But I guess that was just for show too. I don't know why anyone takes Elon Musk at his word.
Well, well, you got a point, but he did cause damage though. Even though he said he was going to cut, what was it? Over what, $2 trillion from the federal budget. He lied about that, but he did do some damage. So he's a dangerous person. Like we see the effects of what he did out there in Texas right now in Kerr County and Travis County. I mean, they don't have any barometers. People keep calling them weather balloons, and it makes me laugh. They're barometers to gauge the precipitation in the air. And so they took those down. So what they fired like about 600 employees from NOAA, and yeah, we're just
about 600. It was supposed to be 2 rounds. The first round was going to be 500. We're up to 560 now. And the second round was supposed to be 800. So technically, that's still ongoing.
Fun stuff. Fun stuff. And look, guys, unfortunately, people are suffering and they're going to lie to us and somehow, some way blame this on Biden. Maybe Obama. They'll figure out a way to blame it on Obama. You know, Marjorie Taylor Greene is saying that they're playing with the weather. That's what she's saying. She's saying they fucking with the weather machine.
I'm so glad you said that.
Mhm.
So Florida just passed. It's actually passed. It's being signed into law. A bill that would ban like weather services and whatnot from. Let me pull it up for you. But it basically bans them from editing or modifying the weather. I'm about to pull it up.
So like cloud seeding? Oh, okay.
Specifically, it's unapproved. But the problem is the bill does not require you to consult any weather professionals, any meteorologists, or anything of that nature in regards to what they would be considering for ban or what they would be considering threatening to the environment. So
That's ridiculous. Oh my God. Also, I do want to talk about Alcatraz, alligator Alcatraz, because Trump owed DeSantis some money.
wait, what?
Okay, it's a federal building, but the state of Florida is the one that actually built it, and they're maintaining it for right now. And so, yeah, I think it's $4 billion, but I know you're gonna fact check me. But yeah, I believe it's $4 billion that the federal government owes the state of Florida to operate that facility. Yeah, and he hasn't paid them yet.
The weather bill I was talking about is SB 56. And then I'm looking for Florida pension to offload up to $4 billion of private debt. Is that what you're saying?
No,
No. What am I looking at?
look at that alligator Alcatraz.
Okay.
Isn't that what it's called? Yeah.
Wasn't that built in 8 days?
Jesus, that's it? 8 days? That's
Yeah.
insanity.
But we can't help the homeless, right?
No, we can't help the homeless. What do you mean help the homeless? Why would we ever do that? That'd be too much like right.
I see. What I'm seeing is expected to cost $450 million to operate
There we
for a
go.
single year. Oh, so it's blah, 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 blah. That's a crazy amount of money.
It is. It's a lot.
Like, how many things that Doge cut even amounts to this number here? So we're just proceeding to go along with more reckless spending just to
Holy
detain people who
shit.
work. What's up, Corey?
Hey, Corey. Hi, friend. Gang, gang. On gang. You got it. Okay. So, okay, this is what he said about Biden today. Trump, because he was visiting alligator Alcatraz. I want to call it Crocodile Island. Hey, Jordan. Mr. Ty is here. Hey, Mr. Ty. Okay. He said Biden wanted me in here. That son of a bitch.
Wait, what?
They said this fool also was mocking the name of the facility and was giving the reporters survival tips for escaping alligator attacks. Yo, this y'all president. This man is full blown off his rocker. Can I say that, y'all? Can I say that? I hope I can.
What was the crash out about in regards to Trump?
I don't know. That's what I was looking for.
Natalia, if you can expand on that, I'll look into it.
Yeah.
I like having this computer now. I can just everything.
Are you having fun, Hector?
Yes.
Yay. I'm so happy to see you having fun. Black man joy.
She invited me here to lose my patience. I'm glad ain't no Trump supporters right now.
I did not invite you here to lose your patience. I invited you here so I can go off camera and eat dinner.
That's crazy. You know,
I just
got my food too, because I sure was like, wait till Op comes up here and then y'all get occupied. I'm gonna take me some lights.
right.
I'm waiting right now.
I did ribs and greens. And so I'm like, I really want my greens because the greens have smoked turkey and they're kind of spicy. And I just want to eat my food. It's rare that I actually want to eat protein. I want to hear a funny story. So like lately my diet has consisted literally of like green grapes and crab meat. Don't ask. I don't understand it either myself. Don't ask. I don't understand it myself. It's like I didn't want to eat anything, right? And so that's literally all I've been eating. And sometimes, like if I went to my parents' house or if I had to do something with Bubba, I would like maybe chicken or something like that. And with that being said, I told my doctor, I was like, "Hey, Doctor So and So, I'm sleepy. I'm always sleepy. I am super sleepy. I'm always tired. Why am I so damn tired?" He was like, "Well, what are you doing?" And I tell him what I'm eating. And he goes on and he goes to say, "You're nutrient deficient." I said, "I'm what?" He said, "You're nutrient deficient." I said, "No, I'm not. No, I'm not." He said, "Yeah, you are." He said, "Crab has little to no protein in it, just a little bit. Like you need to actually eat
Shut up,
food."
Jordan. Sorry.
It's okay. And one of my friends was like, "You need to eat a steak." And then another friend was like, what did my other friend say? They was like, "Well, if you're going to keep eating like that, then you're going to need to take a protein shake before you go to sleep at night and take a supplement." I was like, huh. So I'm trying to incorporate more protein into my diet simply because I don't eat a lot of protein. Like seriously, since I stopped working, since I got the boot, I lost over 20 pounds.
Damn.
I feel like it's all in my ass though, which makes me upset. We can talk about that off the app.
So do you like nuts?
Do I like nuts? It's wild. Do you like nuts? Come back, Hector. Come back, Hector. Come back. Hector, come back. Come back, Hector. Do you like nuts? It's wild. He's so damn innocent. He's so innocent. Do you like nuts? Yeah, I do. I like cashews and almonds. Yes. I know they can be a good source of protein also. I just can't eat a lot of them because carbs.
So almonds, hazelnuts, Brazilian nuts, cashews.
I know, but I can't
those
eat a
good
lot
nuts.
'cause of carbs.
Natural sources of lean protein.
of them.
Those are the nuts we're talking about. I would.
Kiana said only melanated one. Shout out to Kiana in the chat. Shout out to Kiana.
Amen, sister. Amen. You know what? That's
amen.
Use a queen. Use a queen. I'm trying to find what's the queen equivalent of Kangs?
Nothing.
Is there none?
There's none.
I feel like there's gotta be one somewhere.
Except when it say Grand Rising Queen.
Grand Rising Queen.
Grand Rising Queen.
Lord have mercy.
Oh God.
This is what y'all do after dark?
It has been fun. Where are the Trump supporters at? It's 227 people in here, and you're telling me that everyone in here is literally a Hector fan? That is crazy.
I'm not even seeing the comments from them. Like not even the comments mad at something.
Do you want to go to that other bald-headed guys and see what he's doing? Because he invited us.
Really. Sometimes you feel like a nut, sometimes you don't. I don't know what the fuck that means, Natalia. It's a fascinating comment. It's a real fascinating comment. Lord have mercy.
Yeah, MAGA Wingman is in the comments saying that
they must be still in that church after party or something.
Exactly. They must have had communion today. They must have drank the blood. That wine.
I'm sitting here looking for the tweet you were talking about, Natalia, and I found other ones. This was November 3rd, 2017. My Twitter account was taken down for 11 minutes by a rogue employee. I guess the word must finally be getting out and having an impact. Donald Trump doesn't understand terms of service.
No, he does not. She said it was on Truth Social.
Like, imagine, hell, if anything, I would say us on TikTok, we have much better arguments to say that there probably are some rogue employees taking our lives down for the bullshit that they do. Shit.
That's fair. What's that? Is that soda?
Malta, Vitamalt, ginger.
Oh, okay.
You ever had Malta?
Mm-mm.
Oh, you gotta try some Malta.
Okay.
Um,
Sounds.
Ooh, who in the chat knows what Malta is?
Is it like Caribbean?
I wouldn't say it is Caribbean, but it's very, very well regarded in Caribbean culture. Yes,
You ever had Tio Julio?
yes,
Mm-hmm.
yes, I have. It's
I got
dangerous.
some Tio Julio with a little bit of Pellegrino and some cranberry pomegranate juice up in here.
I can tell who's. That sounds fire. Damn,
There you
you're
go.
drinking at Erica's, bro.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Malta's so
Yeah.
good. See, they know what's up. They know what's up.
We would like a
Um,
Trump supporter.
I see y'all in the request, so I'm just gonna do this again. If you voted for Donald Trump and you're under the belief that this man is the greatest thing for this country since Abraham Lincoln, Ronald Reagan, Andrew, what's his name, Wilson? You know what president I'm talking about. I don't remember old white men. I have no reason to. Request up in the box to the demographic of people that I want to have a conversation with. I, for once, am in an ashwagandha mood. That means no crash outs from Hector tonight. If you believe you can test that theory, more than welcome to try. But I just legitimately want to know, within the last 6 months, what has this man done good for you? Andrew Tate, totally kidding, is crazy, Sonny. What is this man, Jackson? Thank you. I said Andrew. Wilson.
Jesse?
Oh no, Jackson. Andrew Jackson was the name, and I hear it said Andrew Wilson. Lord have mercy.
You said Andrew Wilson? Who the
I
hell is
said
Andrew Wilson?
I sure did.
Who's
I sure
Andrew
did.
Wilson?
Libs prey on the downfall of America. Tap the screen. Do the good thing.
Shout out to Jake from State Jail. He did a
State
bid.
jail is insane.
Exactly.
What?
It's not a thing. Does it say state jail or state prison?
It says state jail. I had to double check too.
Okay,
no.
guys. Okay, whoever dropped Santana, can you just apologize?
Santana crashing out.
Mm-hmm. Just apologize. They're not even here.
I feel like I have. Hold on. Let me see if I have. Let me do my background. I'm gonna do one of my backgrounds in the background just because I don't know how it's gonna show up on this screen.
You went to CCOT?
What?
I'm talking to somebody in the chat. I'm talking to Jake from State Jail.
Let's do.
I don't think Jake from State Jail is a real person, and he can't be.
Let's see.
He can't be a real person. Ain't no fucking way. When did you cook me? Magus? Magus, what's today's date? What is today's date?
Didn't you ask them that question the last time and they didn't even have an answer? For you?
Yeah, and they like stop.
Imagine having to Google today's date. It's
Okay.
yeah, mega.
Blacka.
Please don't.
Blacka.
You know what? Let's talk about that. What's your obsession with Blacka, Erica?
They're fucking ridiculous, and I don't know why, but like every single time I end up talking to them, I check out because like they're such idiots. They're not smart. Corey said, "Well, time for bed.
They
Time to
vexed
go."
me to my core. Thank you, Kiana. Thank you, Yelly. Thank you, Monger, and everyone else for the gifts. I appreciate y'all. I missed them earlier.
Y'all are sweet. Thank you. Drop some hearts in the chat for yourself. I think Kenneth is blocked. Kenneth know he can't come over here.
You blocked Kenneth?
I don't know. I'll cuss his ass out quick. He can't come over here.
Latinos for Trump on my trigger. Yeah, I can't speak on that. I'm not a part of that community. Don't let the name fool you. However, I do find it fascinating. Like when I am talking about, I hate to do this, but when I am talking about like people of color and their votes for Trump, like I always have to leave out Latinos. I'm like, I don't know what's going on that side. Latino women are fine, but the Latino men are tripping. Like 60%, really? 60% for Trump is insane.
60. Oh, Latino men voting 60% for Trump.
Or about 60%. Let me double check.
Yeah. Voting against their own interests. I wonder if any of them are like birthright citizens.
It's a
Because
good question.
Remember when he first suggested first tried to make the play for removing birthright citizenship, he went along and he was saying that it won't take effect. It won't be retroactive. It'll be moving forward.
Subgroup in 2024, support for Trump was the highest among Latino men under 40, specifically at 48%. So about half under 40 voted for Trump.
Exactly, which is absolutely ridiculous because we don't believe him, Corey. That's the thing. They believe him, but we know better. All right. If anything, I honestly think that like if Donald Trump is able to do this whole get rid of birthright citizenship thing, he's gonna try to make it retroactive. He is. He's gonna be looking at birth certificates to see where your mother was born, like where your daddy was born. He's gonna. I just giggled. That was a nervous laughter, y'all. I don't think it's funny. Okay, I kind of do. I'm not gonna lie. All right, I'm gonna get in trouble for this shit. All right, but I mean, like, how do you vote so foolhardily against your own interest? I mean, I wouldn't trust Donald Trump as far as I could throw him, and I know I can't pick his big ass up. All right, so there's that. Okay.
I truly believe, and I'm talking on my ass here, but I believe this from the bottom of my heart. 77 million people voted for Trump. If you give them all an opportunity to sit down in a room with Trump and speak to him for a good hour, I believe at least half of them would have never voted for him. Because all they get are like the clips, the sound bites. Very few of them watch a rally start to finish. I refuse to believe any Trump supporter watches a full Trump rally start to finish.
No, not at all. There's
They
no
can't.
fucking way.
Like, there's no way. Too much rambling, too much distractions, too much nonsense. And then if you're having an actual back and forth with a decent reporter, then he's fact checking the hell out of what you're saying. I remember the Chicago Economic Institute interview that he did back in October. First 5 minutes, the dude's asking him legitimate questions about the economy and what he wants to do, his experience in working with businesses because of what he used to do. And this man starts talking about illegal immigration.
Yes.
Goes straight to illegal immigration. Like he has his own talking points and fixed things to jump to. Addicted to being wrong. Oh, let's find out, Reggie. Come on up. Sent you an invite. Come on up.
I knew this nigga was going to accept the request.
Man, regretted that.
Yeah, y'all addicted to being wrong. It's insane.
Cool. Tell me what I'm wrong on.
Everything that you're saying.
Start with one.
Saying that people don't pay attention to the rallies. Just
do
the
you?
premise of him having talking points to jump to.
Got
as
you.
if
Do you?
every
Do you pay
politician
attention to the
ever
rallies?
Doesn't do that is just insane.
Do you pay attention to the rallies?
Yeah,
What's the last Trump rally that you watched?
I watched plenty of them. Which one would you like to talk about?
I don't think you heard the question. I'll reiterate it. What's the last Trump rally that you watched?
And I said I watched plenty of them. Which one would you like to talk about?
In my question, it specifically states last. This would allude to the very last one that you watched. It could be 3 weeks ago, it could be 3 months ago, but you would then cite the last one you watched. You can let me know now if you have a comprehension problem so I know how to address you.
So the last one I watched could mean the last one that he did on the campaign trail. We could talk about ones that I've rewatched. Like, can you be more specific? If you want to talk about a specific rally, then why don't we just talk about a specific rally?
The specific rally would be the last one that you watched.
Okay, the last one I rewatched a couple days ago was the one where he got shot. Where the I guess I gotta use TikTok words.
Red, you stupid.
I'm sorry.
You didn't watch it. You just told a lie. You didn't watch that, Red.
Do we know each other, Erica?
You didn't watch
You
that.
know
I've seen you
anything about
enough
me,
on
Erica?
Lives to know that you stupid.
Do you know anything about me, Erica?
Well, I said I watched you enough
Have you
on
ever
Lives to know
visited
you're
my
stupid.
page, Erica?
Why would I visit your page?
Erica?
Why would I visit your page?
Exactly. So you don't know me. So you don't know.
Yeah,
if
you
I'm
just
stupid.
answered the question, and I didn't like the way you answered, so I called you stupid.
Sure.
Okay. All right.
Give a
So,
horse something in
anywho,
that name.
let's do this thing where we talk about
Your
Donald Trump and
rising
his
Gatorade.
non-existent policies here. All right. So
His
the big beautiful
non-existent
bill. Why do you
policies.
still support him?
How is something a policy if it doesn't exist?
In spite,
So who's the stupid
I
one?
said
If he thinks somebody can
non-existent.
have
For
non-existent
God's
policies,
sake, Jesus
who's the
Christ.
stupid one? If you
This is
believe there
strike
could be
two.
a such
This
thing
Either
is
as
you are
strike two.
really,
non-existent policies.
really uneducated, or you seriously have a comprehension problem. And I'm
Tell
not
us what a
ableist,
non-existent
so I
policy
need you to
is.
tell me what disability you may be suffering
Can you
from,
tell me what a
so I
non-existent
know how
policy
to
is?
address you.
Can you tell me what a non-existent
Do we
policy
need
is?
to address him with kid gloves, or do you have a learning disability? Because if
Can
you
you
do,
tell
then
me?
we will
Can you
approach
tell
this
me what a
conversation
What I'm
non-existent
trying to
differently.
policy
figure
is?
out, because
Can you
Jesus
tell me
Lord.
what that
Do
means?
you? No, but
Erica,
are
what
you
is a
able to answer the
Ask this
question,
man to
Red?
tell me the last
policy?
rally he watched. He said, which one?
Which one?
Right. I would like you to
Which
know. Do
one?
you mean in chronological order?
I
You
say
mean the
which
last
one?
one I viewed?
That means it would be the
It's just
right over the dome. Okay. All right. Red.
Can you
Let's
tell me what a
let's start
non-existent
over. Let's
policy
start
is?
over, Red.
I don't
G.
want to start
Red
over. I
G.
would
Let's
like to
start
know
over.
what a
Well, then you don't
non-existent
get to fucking
policy
be here.
is.
Then this ain't your
I
juke
don't need to
joint.
be here.
This
I
my
didn't
juke
ask
joint.
to
Okay,
be
then
here.
bye.
Y'all,
Leave,
y'all
nigga.
brought me up here.
Leave.
I
Go.
didn't
Go. Bye.
ask to be
Bye.
up here.
Go. Bye. Bye.
You brought
Leave.
me up here.
Go. Leave.
Now,
Then
if
you
you
don't
can
have to be
answer the
here.
question,
Leave.
that's
we
great.
didn't bring anyone up here. You accepted an invite. That's
You sent the
consensual,
invitation. Yeah.
and you accepted it.
Dude, you don't have
Right.
to
I
be here.
didn't
You can
ask to
leave.
be up here. You asked
You
me to
can
be
go.
up
You
here.
consented to
You
the
can go. Bye.
invite
Bye.
that
You
you were
asked
sent. You
me
made
to
a
be up here. I
decision
did
to
not make
come
a
up
request.
on
You made
this
the request.
panel, my guy.
Hector,
No
you made
one
the
forced
request.
you to do this.
Hector,
No
you
one
made
This
the
at
is how
all.
request.
productive
And you
conversations
accepted it.
Hector,
with
you're the one
Blaga
who
Are
made the
you?
can be.
request.
I'm sorry. Did AI accept? Hit
Did
the
you
accept
make
button,
the
or was it
request?
you?
Because I did not ask you anything.
I
You
sent an
asked me to
invite,
come up
and
here. Yeah, that's an
apparently
offer.
AI accepted
You
it
made an
because
offer.
you didn't
You
make a choice to
requested
come up
me
here.
to come up here.
Productive conversations with Blaga can be. Even offered an olive branch. I'm sorry for calling you stupid, Red. All right. Now
Or
let's
not.
start over. All right.
Can
Okay.
you tell me what a
Why do
non-existent
you
policy
still
is?
support? Nigga, you didn't even vote. Why are we talking to you?
Can you
Like,
tell
come
me
on,
what
be
a
for real.
non-existent policy is?
You didn't even
He
vote.
didn't vote.
No,
Can
he
you
didn't
tell me what
vote.
a non-existent policy
You didn't vote.
is?
No, but he supports Donald
Red, you didn't
Trump.
vote.
Can you tell me what a non-existent
Hey,
Look,
policy is?
hey. So you know what's
he's
crazy?
he's
How do you feel
broken.
about keyboard warriors, Red?
Can you tell me
How do you feel
what
about
a
keyboard warriors, Red?
non-existent policy is?
How do you
Brought
feel
up
He did not
about
vote.
keyboard
non-existent
warriors, Red?
policy, and you refuse to
So
let me
check
know
this
what
out.
that
So
is.
check this out. I think it's fucking hysterical how many of you just
Tap
woke
the
up one day and
screen.
Are
decided
you
to
gonna
start
tell me
sucking
what
Trump
a
off, despite the
non-existent
fact that you
policy
didn't even
is?
bother
Putting
to
your
vote
tongue on
for
his
him.
tape.
So it's
resorting
really
to ad
weird
hominem
if you
attacks
are
because you don't have
if
anything
you are
of
willing
merit
to
to say.
lie down. Shut the fuck up.
You don't
If
have
you are willing
Tap,
to
tap, tap
lie
the
down
screen,
with
guys.
this
Send some
man
penny gifts. Do
and
some
do
good things, guys.
all of this D-writing, and you didn't even vote for him, what the fuck is the
Not
purpose
him
of
leaving.
you
Did he
even
leave?
doing what you're doing?
He left.
Yeah, I
Where'd
didn't
you
think.
go?
Like, what is wrong with these people?
I don't know. Ain't got the good sense the Lord gave a cow. Just absolutely insane. Oh, somebody sent a money gun. Thank you.
Thank you, Natalia, for sending the article.
That's my money gun sound, guys. I don't really know how to make money noises. I don't know.
I'm still stuck on the fact that I said, "What's the last Terrell you watched?" He said, "Which one?"
Which one?
He
Which
said,
one?
That could be one I rewatched. That could be an old one, a new
Bruh,
one.
what's the last rally you watched? Like, okay, if the last rally you watched was the one in Pennsylvania, then say that.
Bruh. These people's vote count just as much as yours. Just want to point that out. Oh, okay.
Anywho.
Elon Musk fired off a nonchalant jab at Trump after the U.S. president lashed out over Musk's newly launched American
Thank you,
Party.
Uncle B.
Oh, thank you. for the gifts.
That's the sound I'm gonna make when I get a money gun. Like, because I don't fucking know. I need a sound machine is what I need.
I want to.
New
sound
York
machine?
City.
I thought you had a soundboard.
I do have a soundboard, but like I want to like when I get the gifts like dance, I wanted to make noise. I forgot the
Oh.
noise.
You Windows and Mac? Because now I'm thinking about trading in my Mac for Windows just so I can do TikToks.
I have both.
You have both.
I have both.
you can
I'm
do that
using my
shit right now.
MacBook right now because I'm downstairs still. Listen, Hector, here's the thing, right? Here's the thing, okay? I don't want to put the desk together, all right? I'm tired of being a strong, independent Black woman, Okay. Do you see this mirror right here? I put it in the Discord, but do you see this mirror?
Mhm.
I hung that mirror. I've had that mirror for boom, 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 5 years. 5 years. And I've always gotten my dad to hang it up for me. But I
Send
bought
Jamie
the
the request. You
I
use
just want to
command
finish.
strips?
No, I use the claw. It's like these things called claws. It's called claw. And like you stick it into your wall and it holds the weight. I don't know. That's what I did. Right. And then after doing that, I had to sing and I hung my picture up that's over here also, my the picture on the frame. And so like after doing that, I had to sing a song to myself. I literally told myself, who's the man? You the man. Strong, healthy, black man. Dun, 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 dun,
Oh yeah,
dun.
these stick
And I
to
was
the
like,
wall too, right?
I'm so tired. I'm tired. I'm tired. I'm tired of being a strong, independent black woman. It's just a lot of work. It's too much. It's too much work.
You wonder
But
why
yes,
you
they
guys
do.
don't have no ops.
All right.
What are y'all even talking about?
We're talking
Bruh,
about me
we just talking.
being a strong, healthy black man.
That's not how you get ops.
Yes, it is. They love masculating black women, especially dark-skinned black women.
That's true.
Mm.
There you go. Yes, rest in peace, Bernie. Rest in peace, Bernie. I think Mr. Ty was the only person in my Discord to actually get it. but
Bernie
yeah.
who? Bernie Sanders?
Look at you. I thought the same thing, but he talking about Bernie Mac.
I thought about it after I said that.
Yeah. He's talking about the Mac man.
So okay, here we go.
You
Musk
found it?
said, "What's Truth Social? Never heard of it." Responding to a post on X, which posted the screenshot of Donald Trump's long Truth Social rant against his ex-ally Musk. In his post, Trump called Musk a quote train wreck end quote who had gone quote unquote completely off the rails over the past 5 weeks. I am saddened to watch Elon Musk go completely off the rails, essentially becoming a train wreck over the past 5 weeks. Oh yeah.
Excuse me. If you're
Um,
gonna read Donald Trump's words, you have to read them like Donald Trump in his voice.
y'all don't pay me enough of that.
Someone
Uh,
pay Hector
Cash
enough.
App and Venmo on the buy if you want me to do the Trump impression. Fuck y'all. He further went on to call out Musk's newly launched America Party, saying that the U.S. political system wasn't built to make a third party succeed. Take it, RFK voters. He even wants to start a third political party, despite the fact that they have never succeeded in the United States. The system seems not designed for them. The one thing third parties are good for is the creation of complete and total disruption and chaos. And we have enough of that with the radical left Democrats who have lost their confidence and their minds.
I'm sorry, I don't understand what
Hey.
you're saying because you're not saying it in Trump's voice.
Jake from state jail, use a bitch. Get in the box.
Tap, tap, tap the screen. Tap, tap, tap the screen.
I'm tired of these mediocre MAGAs who like to talk shit in the chat but won't get in the box. Like, if you don't have enough testicular fortitude to actually get up here and stand on big business, then shut the hell up and go cry somewhere else. Nobody wants to hear you cry from the chat. Jake from state jail, you've been here this whole time and done nothing but whine and complain. Get in the box. Get in the box.
Get in the box.
No, you can choose who you want to talk to. You can talk to Hector, or you can talk to Santana, or you can talk to me. It's
Or
up to
can
you,
get
Jake.
jumped. Either way, get in the box.
All right, Santana believes in jumping, but
Well, I mean,
okay.
to be fair, the average Trump supporter can't even pass the cognitive test that they tout that he's exceptional for. So, has any of y'all seen that test?
No,
It's
What-
funny. It's
the
really
cognitive
funny.
test for what?
Mhm. Let me get the name for it. It's
Okay.
super funny because again, Trump supporters can't pass it. They can't.
And shout out to Lori for the $1 for letting us know where to find Trump's crash out on Truth Social. Appreciate you,
You know-
babes.
Wait, you know what's better than decent rage bait?
What's that?
Letting you yap from outside of the club. Now, either you can get in the box or you can just sit there and watch. Pick your poison. I don't even care.
I tried to told him.
MoCA. It's the Montreal Cognitive Assessment. I watched a video where a much older man than Trump took it and he passed.
Did
It's
Trump fail?
Not difficult. He never failed. He got allegedly perfect scores twice. Regardless, he passed it. Friendly reminder: anytime any of you come across this, in no way, shape, or form is this ever required of any president at all or any government official. Reason being because it proves nothing. There's a reason why Republicans and Democrats don't want this in the government. It is a
Wait,
non-factor.
Michael says Santana keep yapping. Do you know who this Michael person is?
No, I don't know them.
Cool. Hey, Michael, use a bitch. Get in the box, and you're muted. Also, Alligator Alcatraz. I heard you guys talking about that earlier. You know it flooded, right?
Already?
It's already flooded.
It's in a damn Everglades. Of course, it
Already flooded. Flooded. Even though they said that it's supposed to be able to withstand a Category 2 hurricane.
Mm-hmm.
Nope.
No. That's. Do they do anything right? They can't do anything correct. Like nothing. I was talking to my cousin about basically the Trump administration and just the reason why they are doing things the way that they are, especially in regards to the deportations, is because they're inept. It's not that they don't want to take a note from Obama's playbook and do it the way that he did it and actually be effective. It's just they simply can't because they're stupid. They don't know how to do their jobs.
But see, that's like the thing that I've been saying. And when you talk about like a populist candidate, right? I mean, yes, Trump is a populist candidate, but also like they're stupid. MAGA supporter periods is stupid. Justin, Democrats can't do anything right. You know what I can do right? It's mute you, bitch. Get in the box. Anyway, but like you talk about Donald Trump and this administration, and yes, like they're inept. But if you get another populist candidate who actually has like a plan and can do things, then like that's dangerous.
It is.
That's super dangerous.
It is super dangerous. And I don't think it's JD Vance because people don't like him. And the thing about the right is that they have to be able to identify with the candidate. Like they have to inspire, like light a fire up in them. And JD Vance just doesn't have it. But I think they're working on who it is that they want, and he soon will be revealed. I'm thinking maybe second quarter of 2026.
Yeah,
that's going to be their person.
Like you see how quickly they turned on Elon. Elon was no more, in the under the golden tree or whatever.
Yeah,
and they start saying, well, he is a South African, right?
Yep.
Like
deport him.
Almost saying it like a slur.
Yep. They can turn anything into a slur. How the hell you turn DEI into a slur?
DEI, excuse me.
It's crazy. Don't choke. Drink some water.
I know, off a popcorn kernel.
That's how he went, y'all.
So they
That's
went
how he went out.
from what was it? Thug to BLM to critical race or CTR to DEI. Like that's and we all know that it's the amalgamation. It comes from I'm not going to say that word on live, but you know what they really want to say.
Yeah, we all know what they want to say.
Say the word.
You're Pope now. All right, you have been requested. If you don't accept, then you're going to learn what it means to yap from outside of the club.
Wait, what did he say? Yikes! Yeah, look, you're way too kind. See, this is why they're like they feel too comfortable in your chat. I just mute the bitches. Like you just get muted because who wants to hear you whine from the comments? You literally have the floor. Literally. You think we're gonna sit there and let you whine in the comments and disturb everyone's peace without you even getting in the box?
What'd you find, Hector? Oh, look,
there we go.
Yay! The fish took the bait.
I
your Pope.
love this picture.
Hey, your Pope.
Love this picture.
Is a true friend. It is our greatest ally in the region. And if Israel is attacked, America.
I think this is a troll.
No. So he's like literally playing something because he doesn't have anything to actually add. Hey, your Pope, would you like to actually come off mute and have a conversation, as Erica would say? Or you know what? You can just admit that I was a bitch. I'm gonna be honest with you. I was a fucking bitch.
I got it. Yeah.
Israel.
That's all right. That's all right.
Our greatest ally in the region.
Yeah. So he just decided he's just gonna be a weird bitch that keeps playing this whatever this sound is.
I don't know why he thinks that's a got you. Israel is the United States ally. So
It is.
I
Also,
want to talk about your profile picture, Pope. I want to talk about that.
I
Let's
think
talk
it's a
about that.
troll.
it's not. They don't have the stones to actually engage.
Oh,
Actually,
okay.
yeah, I don't know why I'm asking you to talk. You're probably AI or some weird Russian bot or some dude who currently has his right hand on his D right now,
Or just a
yanking
baby back bitch.
to the sound of my voice. Yeah, that makes them the same thing. So what I hold on. What I found here is Donald Trump saying any country aligning themselves with the anti-American policies of BRICS will be charged an additional 10% tariff. There will be no exceptions to this policy. Thank you for your attention to this matter. This was an hour ago. Then President Trump signs disaster declaration amid deadly Texas floods. So I went straight to the White House website and I look at the executive orders, with the last one being passed on the 3rd. What day is it, guys?
Today is the 6th.
Crazy. I don't know where this disaster declaration is.
Yeah, hold on 1 second. Hey, MAGA Wings, you know what the difference is between Erica and I? Like, she might think it's cute that you sit and yap from the comments, but I don't. Get in the box. You don't get to actually, and as a matter of fact, you're Pope. You don't get to hang out with us. You're not cool enough for that. If you're gonna sit there and be weird, fuck off. MAGA
Just here for the
Wings,
vibes.
I am not like Erica. You cannot talk to me from the comments. Get in the box.
I'm just here for the vibes. I'm just here for the vibes. Where are the Trump supporters? They weren't all out this morning.
They're
That's
here.
whatnot.
They're here.
Scary.
They're just scared.
just scary. Like, this is a great group of people. Wouldn't you love to own Santana?
You can
Tell all
try.
your friends.
You can try. I pick violence every time.
Yeah, that is very, very true. All right. Wouldn't you like to like own the libs? Or I just punched myself in the face, y'all. Shit. I'm a dork. I am such a dork. I'm such a dork. I don't even know what I was talking about. I just really hit myself in the chin. That shit was weird. Okay, anywho, guys, keep tapping the screen. Thank you so much for clearing out those dinosaur thingies. All right, we're at 106,000 likes. You guys are doing awesome. All right, continue to show all the love. If you want to show your favorite person on the panel some love here, let it be me. All right, pay links are in the bio. Everything with Erica is the name, PayPal and Venmo. Also, use Santana's Cash App to send me stuff. Just make sure you put my
You
name
won't get
beside
it.
it. I will get it. I'll
I'm-
take you to
I'm-
court. We're gonna
I'm
see the
broke.
lady. We're
I
gonna
can't
see
eat.
Judge Judy.
And you got the ability to take me out of that. Where that came from?
That's a movie. Fuck me.
What's the movie? What's the
I don't
movie, Hector?
know.
I'll give you a hint, Hector. It's not Stomp the Yard.
Save the Last Dance.
Nope.
I don't fucking know.
Lottery
Hold on.
ticket.
Is that the one
Man,
where they say
wait, hold
45,
on.
47?
No.
I don't
With
know.
Bow
what
Wow?
that is.
Yeah, the one with Bow Wow.
Yeah, okay.
Never.
You
seen
remember
that.
that standing on the rooftop? He's like, I'm broke, Kevin. I can't eat. And you can take me out of this.
Is that the one where she says Byron? Is that movie?
No, that's
Oh, see.
a Tyler Perry movie.
See, I don't know what you're talking about.
A lottery
Mhm.
ticket.
No, never seen it.
When Bow Wow hit the lottery and then basically a off-brand Debo jump him and take the lottery ticket.
Nope. No
Hmm.
idea.
Hmm.
I have not seen that one. I think I was too old by then to see that type of movie.
Have you seen a man lie so unapologetically and nobody gets it? Not nobody. 77 million people don't get it.
They get
Oh.
it. They just don't care.
Yeah. They don't care.
They've already admitted they don't care.
Thank you, Mr. Itchy.
What up, Itchy?
But yeah, I've never seen that movie before a day in my life. Anywho. All right, guys, keep tapping the screen, sharing live. Let's do all of the good things. Where are the Trump supporters? It's been like this a lot. All right, and y'all know over here we do not do the mouth frothing racist. We're not doing that. They can find something better to do, but there is time,
Wait,
something
who's
safer.
saying?
Something safer.
Obama for his head. Oh, Satan, guess what? I don't play that shit. Get in the box. As a matter of fact, you have your guest request on, so I'm going on to send you a guest request before I mute you. So now you have the floor. Get up here,
There you have it.
Beelzebub.
Beelzebub.
Okay,
I like that
correction.
song.
He posted the Major Disaster Act that he signed on his Truth Social. This handwriting is embarrassing. Also, fun fact, he's trying to
There we
fund
go.
FEMA.
Israel
Hold on,
is
hold on,
a true
hold on.
friend. It is our greatest ally in the region.
What?
Oh, it's
if
the
Israel-
same person.
It's the same weirdo. You still a bitch.
I don't like it here.
Hey Satan. Hey Satan.
I don't like it.
Bye bitch.
I told you that person's a troll.
It's weird for like someone to have multiple accounts and come up and do the same thing. Like you're not even good at, even if it is a troll. Like you're not even a good troll.
There's someone that always comes into my
Who
chat
is-
and
do
tells
you know
me.
this Kenny Strong?
Kenny Strong. I don't know, but I like the
Okay,
name.
cool.
Invite them
Cool.
up.
Hey, yeah, I'm sending you an invite. You said go Trump MAGA. Guess what? We don't play those type of games from the chat. So again, get in the box. I don't understand. Listen, I don't understand why MAGA thinks they feel so comfortable to actually chit chat from the chat. We don't play
Is this
that.
an old black man?
It is.
Bruh.
Uncle Ruckus, is that you?
Reverse vitiligo?
Kenny Strong.
Yeah, how you doing tonight? Happy Sunday.
I
Ain't no
hear you.
fucking
Hey, are you
way.
a Trump supporter?
Yeah, I'm a Trump supporter. How you doing tonight?
I'm good. Hey, got a question for you.
Yeah, go ahead.
Hello. Do you want to play a game?
No, it's a different show. Go ahead, Erica. You got it.
This is what happens when Santana doesn't feel like hosting. This is what happens when he does not feel like hosting. Okay. All right. That is not a black man. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Anywho, Kenny, why are you still supporting Trump after all he's done?
Oh, I am so happy with him. He's working on the border. He got that big bill passed.
Why you
I am
always
so
lying?
happy with his performance.
Oh my God.
I voted for him
Stop
3 times.
fucking lying.
Yeah, I voted for him all 3 times.
Okay. Can you tell us again why you still support him, though? I didn't catch that part.
Well, he's accomplishing so much. And unlike Joe Biden,
Why the fuck you
President Trump is
lying?
always awake.
Why you always lying?
Okay.
Oh my
So,
God.
Kenny,
Stop
Yeah.
try to be
lying.
specific. All right. You say he's accomplishing so much, and try to do it without mentioning Biden, Harris, Obama, Clinton, Bush, Reagan, Gerald Ford, Woodrow Wilson, all of them. Okay. Garfield.
All right,
Okay.
here's
So,
something very positive I saw on the news tonight.
mhm.
On Fox News, I saw the border crossings in June was 0. 0.
You guys are so fucked up.
Incorrect.
It's not true.
What the sound said, that's not true, sir. Why
okay.
why would you believe that?
Well, I watch Fox News because I like the guys and the girls on there. And I'm a big fan of Harris Faulkner every Monday morning through Friday because they're all real over there. Do you like Harris? No, I guess not. Okay. Yeah. Well,
The
I don't know
fuck
what
is
to say.
happening here? Okay. All right. The border crossings aren't at 0. That's just not a thing. That's not possible.
25,243 encounters. So that's a very far off number from 0.
Okay, the price of eggs sure went down, didn't they?
So we're just pivoting.
How did we just get from the crossings to the friggin' eggs?
Well, you told me to tell you what he did that was good.
That they
But
don't know what the
bruh,
fuck they're doing.
there weren't 0 crossings. It was actually about a little over 6,000 crossings in the month of June.
Yeah, but they didn't make it over though. They were detained.
Hold
They're
on,
in
hold on.
No,
Alligator-
that's
they're in
wrong.
Alligator Island. They're all getting caught.
Alligator Alcatraz. You got it wrong. Hold on one second, Kenny. I'm sorry.
Yes.
Hold on one second. Hey, Steve.
Immediate
Steve.
teacupping makes me paranoid.
Hey, Steve.
Hello.
First and foremost, would you consider yourself blagger, and do you know what that is?
It was at this moment that he knew he fucked up.
Are you blagger?
I wouldn't use that terminology. No.
Are you a Trump supporter?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna put you on ice for a minute. No pun intended. Just chill
Yeah.
for a second.
Yeah.
Go ahead, E. You got it.
No worries. So, what the hell did he just say?
Thank you.
I'm not going to talk about
He
egg
said
prices. That's
Alligator
dumb.
Island. He said Alligator Island.
What about Alligator Island?
Well, you open that up and he's going to detain.
You
all
mean the
these
place that
people.
just flooded?
Well, it had a small little leak. It's nothing major. I mean, he's doing all he can. You know, he's not just
know
laying
what
around.
bullshit sounds like.
I swear to God, you're gonna use every fucking sound tonight.
It's the same frequency as that shit.
Come on, Kenny, do better.
I wish I could. I'm just a normal guy. I don't know everything you guys know.
Santana, you got it. I'll be right back.
Embarrassing. Kenny, do you live in Florida?
No, I live in California.
You live in California?
Yeah.
What part?
Over here in the Bay Area.
In the Bay, and you voted for Trump?
Oh yeah, there's a lot of people here that like President Trump. They just don't say it.
Cap, I don't believe that. Listen, so how is it that you were willing to vote for someone who is actually trying to cut off funds from your state, and who feels like, even though you're there, you voted for him, he doesn't want to actually support funds for you guys for wildfires or anything else? Like, are you good with that he doesn't want to be the president for California because California didn't vote for him?
Well, there's a lot of things I don't really like, but it's too late now. We have 4 years.
It's not too late.
Well, it is. He's already president.
But we got the midterms. You can flip your vote. What are you talking about?
Yeah. Well, he doesn't like Gavin Newsom, so those two guys are at war. So that's a problem.
And he's taking it out on you and your state.
Yeah, he is kind of hard on California. I agree.
So then why'd you vote for him?
Well, at the time he looked so good. He was coming up in the ranks, and
good compared to what? Not Kamala.
Well, she was the only one. It was Joe Biden. I mean, after they had their debate,
it wasn't Joe Biden.
Joe Biden, after that debate, you could see that Joe Biden wasn't going to make it.
Yeah, so, Joe Biden dropped out after the debate.
Yeah, I didn't like Kamala being from the Bay Area.
Hey, Kenny, we're not going to play those games. Don't do that.
Okay.
You knew exactly what you were doing. Don't do that.
Okay, I voted for Trump because I liked him.
Yeah, or I think that more so you didn't like Kamala.
Yeah.
So what was it about Kamala that you didn't like?
Well, back in the day, about 10 years ago, she used to put guys in jail for smoking marijuana when she was a DA.
You can say that. You can't say the name of actual Ruggs on TikTok Live. Holy shit.
Does Kamala Harris write laws?
I already dropped him. You missed it.
God damn it.
Steve, you're up, and you're gonna talk to Neo.
Okay.
You just call me Neo.
Are you just now catching it?
Why'd you vote for Trump, Steve?
Deportation operation and pro-life stance.
Deportation operations and pro-life stance. Cool.
Yeah, mass deportation.
What's your hard on with deportation?
It's really more of upholding the law.
Upholding the law. Oh, great. So, what we've always been doing.
Yeah, well, under Biden-Harris, 8 million were in here illegally. We had a border crisis. We were invaded, actually.
So incorrect. No. First and foremost, we're talking about deportations, and based off of that number, Biden passes Donald Trump.
Well, when you mean passes Donald Trump, what do you mean?
Which means he deported more people.
Yes, he did. But Trump's on
and you
track
like deportations,
to
right?
more.
So congratulations, you should have
But
voted
Trump's
for
on
Biden.
track to deport more. He's only been in office for 6 months.
And
yeah, he's on track to deport more. Is what I'm saying. Biden has more right now, but
yeah,
Trump's
he's
on
also
track.
on track to bring several of them back because they were wrongfully deported.
Only one was wrongfully deported, and he was brought back already.
You think Kilmar is the only one?
He's the only one I've heard of. If there is more, they'd probably be brought back as well. It's not like it's a reoccurring thing, though.
That's fascinating. Great. So deportations can't just be it, because then you would have voted for Biden, but you didn't, at least until he dropped out. So what is your issue with immigrants in this country?
It's not a personal issue. It's just more of a putting the law thing.
Putting the what?
It's not a personal issue. It's more of a upholding the law. You come here illegally, you would be deported.
Again,
hey Hector,
we never
just so you know, if you ever want me to play it, I will play it. You just had to look. This is your show right now, but holy, just give me the word.
You know I like the background noise.
This will be fun.
Yeah. So we never stopped upholding the same laws that you're then complimenting Trump for upholding. So I'm just a little.
Well, yeah. Well, under Biden Harris, 8 million were in here illegally. It was literally an invasion.
Incorrect. What's the definition of an invasion?
Being invaded by a foreign.
I don't think definitions are just saying the word and adding other words around it. You can just say you don't know. It's fine.
Bro, stupid.
No, I know what invasion means.
Oh, then you probably should have said it the first time.
It's like a term that like it doesn't need explanation. Like you know what it means.
Yeah, you would think so. You know what? I would agree with you, except I do this on a daily basis, and Trump supporters have this thing where they like to use big words and they don't know the meaning. Not that invasion is a big word.
It's an unlawful forceful entry.
I'm glad you just Googled it. It's an unlawful or forceful entry. That sounds like robbery or burglary. That's a completely different
We got a
definition.
B&E. We got a B&E.
I'm gonna help you out. I've decided that I'm going to
it's
stop
an
talking
invasion.
to you guys as if you actually have an IQ above room temperature. An instance of invading a country or a region with an armed force. So can you tell me what an armed force of undocumented migrants on the southern border specifically, at least, has tried to invade the country within the last 4 to 5 years?
Yeah, so it wouldn't be like a military invasion if that's what you're thinking about. When I say we were invaded,
armed doesn't
I
have
would
to be the
say-
military.
No, right. I'm gonna get to that. There are victims of.
It could be a bunch of Chuck
this
Norrises, and that's
invasion.
armed.
No, just listen. It's not like a military invasion. When I say invasion, I mean there are victims of this. Let's think: Alex Wise Jr., Rachel Morin, Lincoln Riley. There are victims
Hey,
of
so
what happened.
so
under Biden Harris.
undocumented. No. None of that would meet the definition of an invasion. People committing crimes is not an invasion.
If Biden
This
Harris
is why I
actually broke
asked
the
you
border,
what the
they'd be
definition
alive.
was.
Bro
If
don't
Biden
know,
Harris
bro
had
don't
broke the
know
border, they'd be
words.
alive.
Steve, what's your highest level of education?
I'm
And
in
I don't
college.
want you to be offended when I ask this question because I dropped out of homeschool, but I'm legitimately curious.
Yeah, I'm a sophomore in college.
You're a
Do you go?
sophomore in
Do you go
college.
to ICDC?
What is that?
You know, with Lil Romeo.
No.
I'm sorry, Hector. Go ahead.
But like Hector, I always like when they name names as if they forget about Connie Coons, Sophia Rinkin. Let's see, Gerald David and Sharon David, the couple that was unalived in Nevada in January of 2019 during the Trump presidency by undocumented immigrant. All right, so you naming names actually proves nothing because people
No,
commit
yeah.
crimes.
Yeah,
So
well,
what's your
of course
point?
I do. My point is that under Biden Harris, we had a level of entry unlawfully that we just haven't seen in recent years, especially under Trump
That's not true.
administration. Well, how is that not true? We've seen
Unlawful
around
entries?
well, in the country, undocumented. We've seen around 8 million, I think, under Biden Harris.
Where'd you get your numbers, bud?
That's what I was about to ask.
You want me to give you a source for? for-
Yeah, I mean, you might want to give yourself a source before you say that number, but cool.
Okay, I'll get you a source.
Sure.
Did he make it up?
I'm going to save you time. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm just going to spoil it for you. There is no fucking source showing that 8 million people crossed the border and stayed here in the United States under the Biden-Harris administration.
Embarrassing.
What you're going to find, and I can't fucking wait until you do, is the DHS report that showed we had about 10.2 or 10.8 encounters. That's what you're going to find. And then because you and Republicans don't like to use your brain above the 10%, actually, that's wrong, probably not above 2, you don't know how to decipher that. So this is a learning experience for you.
No,
Don't
it's not.
cite
It's a
things
beatdown.
that you don't know.
This is not a learning experience. We are literally smacking you around at this moment, Steve.
I think
Don't
people can
don't
learn
let
by
them
getting
don't
their
let them
asses
gas
whooped.
like you. Don't let them gaslit you like that.
Gaslit you like that.
Yeah, you're getting
Drop
cooked.
Drop that gas-lidded sticker, y'all. Drop that gas-lidded sticker.
Hold on, I'm trying to find.
Yeah, under January 2021 through June 2024, U.S. Customs and Border Protection (CBC) recorded approximately 10 million nationwide encounters with non-citizens. About 8.3 million.
Hold on, guys. Let him
on the
finish reading. Let him
southwest
finish
last land
reading.
border.
Let him finish reading. Go ahead. What else you got to say about it?
Yeah,
I'm
with
sorry.
non-citizens, about 8.3 million of those crossed, and we're at the southwest land border.
Y'all, Yup,
Over
those
1.5
are
million
numbers.
were gotaways. So I was correct.
Oh, no, you weren't.
We don't go
8.3
by
million
gotaways. That was done away with end of 2023. That is not a term that is used in our government.
Also, Steve, hey bud, what's an encounter?
An encounter is like that. That's just how many they've seen. Like they've encountered with them. There's plenty more that weren't encountered probably.
That's not true. Try again.
Doesn't know what an
Actually,
encounter
go
is.
look that up, bud. Do yourself a favor. Go look that up.
I was
You
just
don't
going to
know
say,
what
this is actually rare that we get someone who decides to look up things. So
Mhm.
I'm not going to carry this conversation. I'm just going to ask you to look up every stupid point that you make.
Mm-hmm.
Well, so my stupid point was actually correct.
No,
There's
it's not.
8.3 million crossings under Biden Harris.
Again.
So are you?
Hey,
wait, I have a question.
bud.
Are you denying the border crisis that we had under the previous administration?
Do yourself a favor. I think you'll get this. Go look up what an encounter is, and please
Yeah, right before I
recognize
do
that
that,
there's a
can you answer
difference
one
between encounters, gotaways. Like, please just
Specifically,
look it up.
DHS encounters. What you
Yeah, right. Before I do that, can you answer? Are you denying that we had a border crisis under Biden Harris?
You know he lied, right? He tried to change the word in that report from encounters to crossings.
I
but
heard what he said the second
yeah,
time.
the
He
8.8
fucked up.
million, he's talking about encounters. You know you done fucked up, right?
Well, he said encounters first, and then he tried to
Yeah, he
switch
tried to
crossings,
change it
yeah.
because he
It says
well
crossings. Good at this.
exactly.
It
So
says
yeah,
crossings.
no, it literally says encounters. But come on,
But again, if you're saying that there is
it says encounters.
if there's something, a crisis that was under the Biden administration, then you'd have to admit there was a crisis under the Trump administration first term.
There was
and
more
under the
crossings under
Obama
Biden.
and the Obama administration first. I mean, all of the southern border has been the southern border. But anyway, hey bud, go look up what encounters are. Do yourself a favor.
Dun, 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 dun. Oh, I played this music.
No one of y'all got the sound.
Which one?
This one.
Oh, I
Yeah.
thought you was. Is that what you was talking about?
Jeopardy.
Oh.
No, we play whole music over here.
Yeah. They put a cap on you.
I don't think it takes 27 seconds to Google DHS encounter, unless he has trouble spelling. I don't know.
Because
No, I already
literally,
So
I was
what's
waiting
an
for that.
encounter, bud?
what's an encounter, guy?
Well, it's when like either turned away, detained, or apprehended by Border Patrol.
That's not true.
But that wouldn't.
That's not
that
true. Where'd
wouldn't
you
be
get where'd you
denying
get
a
that music
crossing.
from? I mean, not music. I read.
An
Where'd you
encounter
get that
wouldn't be
definition from?
denying
Where'd
a
you get
crossing.
that from?
Took me 8 seconds to look this up.
Where'd you get that from?
An encounter is when a person
Sure,
comes into
where'd you
contact
get
with
that
U.S.
from?
Customs or Border Patrol.
Where did you get that from?
Literally a Google search.
Yeah, you might want to actually do a better. So yeah, like you might want to specifically check your actual information because you're leaving something out.
What am I leaving out?
Read it again.
I think you could tell me.
No. I feel like you listen, Steve, you're doing such a good job. I'm so proud of you right now. I just need you to finish locking in for me, bud. You're so close. And honestly, I feel like you had an opportunity to actually learn something today. It seems like you might actually learn something. So check it again.
Right. So I've done that and I told you what it means. And now you're saying I'm leaving something out and I don't know what that is. So tell me.
Who's playing Reading Rainbow?
That's you, buddy.
That's not me. I don't have that on my soundboard. I'm
Thank y'all
way
for the
cooler
gifts.
because you know what? I got stuff like this. What's up with it, ho?
How you talking about that life, but you ain't never live it though?
Yeah, I'm way cooler than that. Anyway, you missed something. Specifically, encounters are also U.S. citizens and also people who are traveling back and forth across the border who have actual access. People who live in Mexico but work in the U.S. Those are encounters as well.
Right. But none of this is denying the fact that 8 million were in the country
But-
during Biden Harris.
I still want you to admit that you lied. But anywho, with that being said, also one person can be counted more than once.
Yup.
So
All right,
there's
so
that
are you?
too.
What is you guys' point? Are you guys denying the fact that we had a crisis, or are you
We're
denying the
not
fact?
denying that, there
Then
was
why
something
why
going
is
on
this
at the
whole
border,
argument?
but I just
There
want you
was
to
no
admit.
crisis
Trump's
at the
deporting
southern
them.
border.
It's a
I
good
just want him
thing.
to admit he lied.
So you're
Friends,
not. So you're not
I want
denying
him
we had a
to
border crisis,
admit
but
that
you
he
don't support
lied.
Trump's deportation.
Steve, I want you to admit that you lied because you were reading it off and you said encounters that there were 10.9 million encounters. And then you continue to read and you lied and said that there were 8.8 million crossings.
No,
when you know
8.3
for a
million
fact
crossings.
that there were encounters, that the number you're reading is encounters, which is different from crossings. So I want you to admit that. I don't like when people come up here and lie.
I'm not going to admit that. I saw what I saw.
You didn't see what you saw. Where are you reading it from?
Literally a Google search.
He's lying.
Google's a search engine, not a source.
Exactly. What's the source, buddy?
I'll find one for you right now.
Why do you have to find one if you had it?
Exactly. Why do you have to find one if you already had it?
Because you lying. You a lie and the truth ain't in you. Made no damn sense.
Say it again, E.
You a
Where's
lie
your
and the
mother,
truth
Steve?
ain't in you.
I think I'm more interested in talking to your mother. I have
Give it to
several
him again,
questions.
E.
Shut the fuck, Santana. What the fuck? You a lie and the truth ain't in you. All right, Steve, pinch back.
Fight back, Steve. Fight back.
Right, I'm trying to search it. It says for rough. It's actually when I search it up now, it's actually a lot higher with encounters with the invaded crossings. There's
Bro,
around.
I don't want to hear
12,
you.
13
I don't
million
want
total
to hear you
crossings.
pontificate without you actually giving your source first, because for some reason you say words and then you claim you have sources to back up the words you said, but yet you never source those words that you've already said. So I need the source of the words before you word the source.
Actually, real quick, I do want to know where this 13 million number came from. What's that? What's that about? It's crazy how he says things and then afterwards forgets it almost instantaneously, especially if you're looking this up. You said 13 million what?
He must be unmedicated like me.
Hold on.
Are you unmedicated, Steve?
No, what it is this
Am
debate
I
is,
on
this debate is
medication?
giving him CTE. I mean, like,
Ooh.
I
this
think
is
Bush
not
left
good.
him behind.
Ooh.
That's also ableist sector. You gotta stay away from that one too, but
Bush?
Damn it,
We
how?
can't say that no more.
no, you don't want to say that. Or SLWO. It's I'll tell you guys.
Can
about
I
it
say
tomorrow.
he unmedicated? Because I'm unmedicated.
I've never heard that one, but you know,
Okay.
whatever.
He unmedicated.
Or you can just call him stupid. I
Yeah,
haven't gotten in
stupid.
trouble for calling people stupid yet. So
I can call you guys stupid as well.
sure you can try,
You
but it's
can-
not gonna work. You are getting blitzed.
Bro, we have 20 minutes of footage that would counteract all of that shit.
We are
I don't think so.
we're literally taking turns dog walking. Like you're gonna have to change your name to Tiana Trump after this, because we are just having
Not
our
Donald
way
Trump.
with you.
That's wild as hell.
We are having our way with you.
The fuck? He just be
Fight back,
saying
Steve.
stuff.
Why you know who that is?
All I know is, as Mr. Itchy would say, pinch back. Pinch back. You can do it, Steve. Say something.
No, I'm not going to resort to personal insults like you
No,
guys.
we
You
just
don't
want you to actually say
No,
something
say
Nothing
something.
better
smart.
than
Yeah,
that.
say something factual. That's what we're talking about, not personal insults. How is me saying that you're unmedicated like I am, and
Well,
that's why you maybe forget
well,
what you
well,
said?
Right, but maybe not you, but
that's not an
Santana
insult.
definitely.
You have to
you
ignore
said me?
Santana.
You said me. You know why? You know why you're getting this
Here
type
we
of
go.
smoke.
Look, here comes the consequences of my actions chasing me right now.
Listen, you came up here on a live and started telling lies and not sorting stuff and actually thinking that, oh, you're just going to get over on these three people and it's not working. So yeah, I'm going to continue to smack you around until you actually say something factual. And as long as you're not going to say anything factual, I'm going to continue to play my soundboard and make fun of you. Do something.
Can Trump be a good border president if under his administration, his border crossings literally doubled and he declared an emergency at the border? I don't remember Biden ever declaring an emergency at the border, even though he had the highest numbers. Isn't that crazy?
You should have. Biden now Trump has to clean up this mess now, and you guys
Yeah.
don't.
So
like the
here's what's funny
deportation.
about that. Here's what's funny about that. Your president was so weak and lackluster that he had to declare an emergency at the border, particularly around the time where there was an unaliving spree in the state of
Delusion.
I forgot the state. Nevada.
Yeah, it's not giving me crossings. You keep saying encounters,
Because
but it's still a
Wilbur
large number.
Ernesto Martinez Guzman decided to go unalive 9 freaking people in a matter of days. I don't know of anything of that nature happening under the Biden administration.
Hold on. So, Steve, are you admitting that you lied?
No, because I saw crossings. At
Are
the
you
AI
admitting
overview,
that
but
you
now I'm trying to find
lied
source for it,
about
and-
crossings?
Yeah, no, I'm not, because I did see it. But now I'm
Yeah,
trying to
you
find a
did. Where you
source
see it
for
at? Where you see it at? Where you see it?
Well,
Where you
on
see
AI
it at?
overview originally, and then it says.
Yeah, you ain't see it nowhere because you're a damn
He
lie.
really sitting
That's
here and
why.
acting like he don't got history. He keeps saying he's seeing shit, but he can't go back and pull it up.
Yeah, right. Because it says it right here, but there's like no like.
Because he's
source
a
to it.
damn lie.
So you
ain't
saw
seen
something
nothing.
with no source and you cited it.
Yeah, right. So are you
Panel
guys,
full of
are you
400
guys gonna
people.
now? Are you guys gonna now? Are you saying that we didn't have a border crisis under Biden Harris?
We
Why
did
do you
not
keep
have a
go-
border
this the
provided.
same, we've already answered this question. You keep going like, do we need to like flip you off and flip you back on, take your batteries out? Why do you keep defaulting back to
He
the
needs
same
a
question we've
reset.
already answered? Like, what the fuck is
We'll
happening?
answer it again. I didn't hear you.
Yeah, no, actually say something smart. Fight back. What are you doing?
We'll answer the question again. I didn't hear you.
No, fuck that. We're not answering that same question we've already answered. Say
Mag is
something
not
So it
different.
sending
sounds
the
like you're
best tonight.
conceding. Then.
Hold on. Mike said libs will make everything up and ignore facts. Cool. Hey, Mike, I just sent you a request, and now you're getting muted in the chat, bud, because we don't like it when baby back bitches talk from the chat instead of getting in the box. Steve might
This is
not
the
be
left,
smart,
folks.
but at least Steve is in the box right now. I'm sorry, Steve. I didn't mean it like that, but
This is the left, guys.
Guys,
That's how they talk.
listen. Steve is up here by his lonesome, and he is getting
Lying.
thrown around. He ain't lying his ass off, but
Well, I
he getting
didn't lie.
thrown
You guys are-
around.
at least he's
I'm
trying.
catching him in his lies. Santana keeps
keeps
smacking him upside the head. Hector keep kicking him in the kneecaps. It's a mess up here. So I got enough feelings.
He's
for
getting
me.
JJK right now. If
I
you don't know what that is, look it up. Exactly.
Is that some
They-
anime stuff?
Listen, they jump in JJK. They don't play
Okay.
that. They're not running ones.
All right. So yeah, I
Hold
got
on,
enough
Jacob,
friendly
hold on.
lips.
Jacob says Steve is doing good. Cool, Jacob.
Bruh.
Hey, you get in the box and help him out because there we go. We got Jacob. I was gonna mute you, but you came up, Jacob. All right, good stuff. Jacob, how's Steve doing a good job? Tag in, bud.
Because he's on the right side. He is.
Sure. He hasn't said anything factual. You say something factual.
We had a border crisis under Biden. That's fact.
Yeah, hold on, Steve. We've already smacked you around for a few minutes. Go back on ice. Jacob, say something
Yeah, so
factual.
you haven't smacked me, but all right.
No, we have. Stop getting bold
You
because now
haven't.
you got Jacob up here. Go back on ice. Jacob, say something smart.
Trump is giving the most financial aid to ICE officers. The most
This is
financial
Steve,
funds
y'all.
for ICE officers.
This is Steve right here. That's you, Steve.
$150 billion Trump solving the border cross.
Well,
border
you do understand that actually giving money to ICE doesn't solve the border crossing.
It sure
ICE
as
does
fuck
not
doesn't.
specifically address the
The
border
mon- the money's
crossing.
Are you a
also
size
going
king,
to
Steve?
infrastructure.
Say it again, Jacob.
The borders also. I mean, the money's also going to border infrastructure.
No, the money. There are some portions that are quote unquote allocated, but it is no actual allocation to the border that address things like judges, additional drones, or more border agents, like specific stuff that would directly help. They're just trying to actually pump up their actual quote unquote mass deportation because they're not actually getting people out of the country, and so they're willing to actually allocate the 14th largest allocation of funds, more than most other countries' military budget towards ICE.
Yeah, because we
That's
have
a
a
good thing.
serious problem. We have a
That's-
serious. Yeah, we have a serious.
we
problem.
don't. We don't. I
we
mean,
do have a
but
serious
so
problem.
okay, cool. Hey, do you know what Lean Six Sigma is?
No.
I'm sure you don't. Cool. So Lean Six Sigma is a practice that actually where you can eliminate certain waste from certain processes. And the one thing that you don't want to do in order to eliminate certain waste is throw more resources at it, hoping that it's just going to solve it. Meaning that you don't just say, oh, I'm going to add more people and that's going to fix the problem. If Donald Trump has 50 people and he adds 50 more people and none of them have a plan, it's still going to be shit. You're just wasting more money. He does not have a plan.
He does not have a plan. And why are we giving the agency who's already exhausted their entire budget for the fiscal year? Why are we giving them more money? They don't know how to manage
Because they need a
it.
higher budget so we could
Yeah,
deport
we need
No,
a
because they
higher-
don't
we
know how to
have enough funds
manage
for
their
mass
money.
deportations. We don't have enough money. How much was the ICE funded, by the way? Do you know how much in 2017, the last
Do
agenda
you know
bill?
how much?
$1.8 billion in 2017.
They were defunded by 1.8
No,
billion.
no, they were funded by 1.8 million.
And then what did they do with it?
To do